Hey there, welcome to my channel. Today I thought I'd share with you some of the products that I use to keep the curl on my hair behaving properly. It's taken many years and lots of products, and thankfully I can say all the products that I'm using you can find at your local drugstore, so it won't cost you too much money to get curls that are soft and shiny. And the actual best part of some of these secrets I might share with you is that it will allow you to keep this type of curl in your hair for at least 2 to 3 days without washing it if you follow a few simple tips. So if you stick around, I will share with you my curly hair secret. A little bit about my hair. My hair is curly. I do use a diffuser and it is color processed. So it has become a little bit drier and it's required a lot of moisture. But I have finally found a routine that works for me pretty consistently, and part of it is a new shampoo and conditioner that I was given a travel size sample of, I think at Ulta, and I was able to use it for a month. So I can pretty much truthfully say this works so well. It adds a lot of moisture to my hair, which it needs. It doesn't weigh my hair down, and that's something that I've run into with a lot of products at the drugstore. If they are moisturizing or defrizzing, they just kind of make the hair, make the curl just drop, and I'm trying to keep the curl in my hair because it gives me volume. So what I have found lately is the Bedhead by Tigi. It is the Urban Antidotes Recovery Damage Level 2 shampoo, and I use it in conjunction with the conditioner. Same thing. What does it say? It says drench moisture deprived hair with a rush of hydration that gets stressed out tresses back in action and on the road to recovery. You'll be addicted to how stunning your hair looks. And they couldn't be more true. I absolutely love this stuff. It has added a silk, a shine, it's taken away the frizz, it has moisturized, it has kept my curls bouncy, and I couldn't be happier. I follow up with that when I get out of the shower, and if you don't know about, or if you're trying to figure out how to work with your curly hair, you don't want to brush your hair after you get out of the shower. You want to kind of squeeze the moisture out while you're in the shower. Don't wrap it in a towel. I find that if I take a lot of the moisture out of my hair before I try to dry it, it actually works against the distribution of product in your hair. So if your hair is still damp but not dry, I find that product smooths into the hair a little bit better. And what I do next after I've kind of, let me show you, I get my hair, and when I get out of the shower, I just twist it and kind of squeeze the moisture out of my hair. Right when I get out of the shower. Then I go straight to my hair. I don't go do my makeup. I don't get dressed. I don't leave my shower or my restroom actually until I start working with my hair. The next product I put into my hair is the Catwalk by Tigi Curls Rock Amplifier. It looks like this, and for me, let's see, it comes in a pump, so that is helpful. The consistency of it is, it's not a cream. See how it's a little sticky? That looks actually kind of gross. But it is sticky, silicone-y. The smell of it is quite floral and fragrant. I really enjoy it. It's very refreshing to have on my hair. And what I do is usually 2 pumps, and how I distribute it through the hair is, again, I don't rake my fingers through my hair. I kind of get it in sections, but my hair is so, not thin, oh, I guess it's so thin that I just kind of get it in one section. I kind of get the top, and then I kind of address the bottom section by doing that. And that's just 2 pumps, so I don't have to use a lot. The next thing I do is just scrunch away. The next thing I do is I use the Tresemme Flawless Curls Mousse. It is something that I've tried recently. One mousse that I actually prefer a little bit more, but I ran out of it, is the Nexus. I think it's a volumizing mousse. It kind of comes in a peachy rose gold container. The only difference between the two is the Nexus one tends to keep my hair softer for a few more days versus this one, if I'm not too careful, it can kind of make my hair a little dry. Going into day 2, it gets a little frizzier, and the Nexus one keeps it a little bit tamer and smooth. This one does give me a little bit more hold, so you can work in a little bit more volume. It's really great for day 1. And what I do is I kind of do a Mickey Mouse, a Mickey Mouse head on my palm. I do his 2 ears, and then I do his face, and that is the amount that I use to work through my hair. I kind of rub it through my hands first, and then lightly kind of do the same thing. I distribute it, but I don't rake it through my hair. I don't use a comb. I just kind of scrunch and work it into the hair, and that's about it. I also go in after it with a diffuser. Unless I'm in a hurry, I will always use the coolest setting on my dryer with the diffuser. It takes a lot longer, but in the long run, it helps my hair stay shinier and healthier looking through the days that I'm trying to extend this curl without having to wash it. 'Cause getting at least 2 days out of my hair is a goal of mine. Sometimes I work it into 3. It's a little sketchy on 3 days with curly hair, but I just wanted to share with you how it kind of works, the products I use, the routine that I go through. Of course, I have a few more tips, I think. If you're curious about them, or if you have any curly hair questions, please let me know. I'd be happy to share anything that I figured out along the way. Oh, sorry, the last tip. Since I wash my hair at night, I try to make sure it is as dry as possible because I put it up, and I've sort of heard this referenced as the pineapple method. I don't know if I'm remembering that properly, but I get my hair into a very messy, sloppy, not tight ponytail at the top of my head. I loosely tie it with a those really tiny clear rubber bands for hair that don't pull. And then I get some bobby pins, and then I just kind of pin the end of my ponytail to the front. And what this does is it keeps you from laying on your curls, because that is what breaks them apart, and that's what frizzes them out. So by kind of putting it on the top, everything on the top of your head as much as possible, but not, you don't want to pull it tight, because that will just sort of pull the curl down and frizz it out a little bit more. So just a loose ponytail, bring it up to the top, pin it forward with some bobby pins. I can't believe I'm doing this. And that will help recycle your hair for the next day. So right now I just washed my hair, so everything's a little bit tighter together. You can see the curls are kind of chunked together. My hair is kind of like curly ringlet underneath, and then on the outside it's a little wavier, so that's why I kind of use a diffuser to get everything to sort of merge into similar curly patterns. But pineapple at night, and then you wake up in the morning, and I just kind of work my fingers through, fluff out the curls, and I'm pretty much good to go, which is fantastic. So what I'll do for you is tomorrow morning, after I get up and I get ready, right before I go to work, I'm going to do a quick check-in so you can kind of see that my method of the loose ponytail or whatever really does work to recycle the hair, and you can get going on a day 2 hairstyle and a day 3 doing the same thing. So I think that is going to do it. I hope you enjoyed my tips and tricks for curly hair, and maybe it'll be something that works for you. Alright, good morning everyone. It is the next day, and I wanted to show you really quick what happens after you take your hair out of that pineapple situation that I told you about. So here is my pineapple. Some of the hair kind of falls out while you're sleeping, but that just kind of happens. And let's just go ahead and take this out and see how things are gonna go today. So here's my little ponytail. My hair's a little short. I got it cut recently, so a little shorter than I'm used to, but I like it. Here is the little rubber band I was telling you about. It is a little stretched out because I've used it a few times, but they usually come in a pack of like 100 for a few bucks. You can find them at your local drugstore, or your Dollar Tree sometimes has them as well, but sometimes they're smaller and then they'll snap on you quicker. But anyways, this is what I put my hair up in, and the reason why I use this is because it doesn't leave like a big noticeable kink in my hair from like having it up in a ponytail. You know, sometimes you get that ponytail mark every time you use like a regular ponytail holder. This kind of, with curly hair, eliminates that. It just kind of blends into the wave of your hair without making it look weird, having like a weird ponytail bump. These guys, I love them. Especially good for recycling the hair. And so this is what we're working with. Sometimes you get these little guys that are kind of crazy, but you just figure out, sometimes you just get a little bit of water and wet them so that they'll behave like wet and re-scrunch. But all right, this is me with essentially sort of recycled hair. I mean, I just washed it last night, but I slept on it. It was up in a ponytail, and this is what I'm working with the next day. So I will do the same process tonight. I'll throw it up in that pineapple and I'll shake it out, and we will have pretty similar curl. It'll be a little frizzier just because it's seen some more time out in the real world and not being protected by a pineapple. But I think it looks pretty good, and that's from using the products, that's from using the process, and I'm quite happy with it. So I do hope you have a good day. Again, before you take off, I hope you like this video, hit that subscription button, and hit that notification bell so that I will see you next time I post a video. I look forward to it, and I hope you guys have a good day. Bye!